Islam's Black Slaves. Just a few comments about Ronald Segal's 2000 book entitled Islam's Black Slaves. No, this is not a book review per se. I was hoping that would be an academic tone, but it's not. Mr. Segal is a former journalist who has done some research on the topic. The records were scant during those days in those places, you dig? However, if you are expecting a serious and scholarly approach to this subject, this is not the book for you. No disrespect to you, Mr. Segal. I am encouraged and thankful you wrote this book. Islam has a long history of slave trading that continues to this very day. Their activities predate the Christian slave trade. Some interesting factoids from the book. The Muslims enslaved twice as many females as the Christians. The Muslims had periodic mechanisms for slaves to purchase their freedom. The Muslims had periods where they treated a portion of their slaves like the ancient Greeks. The Muslims permitted intermittent social integration of their slaves, including marriage and politics. The Muslims did develop a virulent form of racism vis-a-vis their slaves at some point. Yes, the Muslims are still involved in the slave trade today. White Christian Westerners bring the highest price, and they are still enslaving Africans. Here's the funny thing. Some black American guys decided that they should distance themselves from their former master's religion. In America, this is Christianity. They were really stupid and chose another slaving religion called Islam. What a joke, right? The wise move for the progeny of slaves would be to convert to Buddhism, Hinduism, Judaism, and the rest that were not involved in the systematic murder, rape, torture, and other related activities of such a barbarous activity as slavery. Or they could do a little research and return to their animist roots, or whatever else is indigenous in their ancestral homeland. And inventing Kwanzaa is even stupider, especially because it is based on such nonsense, not even consistent. Nobody did their homework. I urge the African diaspora to reject the slave religions of Islam and Christianity and choose a different one. You are still disciples of your evil masters. They are merely using religion to control you this time. At least for now, since the world has not yet ended.